coordinator wasn't too pleased with what the first team defense did on Friday, and he said that there might have been some overconfidence going into that game. What's your take on what happened?
I mean, that we certainly. I mean, he has every right to be. We didn't come out and play up to our full potential, and anytime we have a chance to go out and display what kind of defense we want to be, we have to come out and do that. And I think for us, it wasn't so much as us, being overconfident. I think it was just more of us, just not, holding into what we had to do. I think there were just some small things in there that, from the, missed tackles and maybe like, some little off here and there. But I mean, it was our first game, and those mistakes we made the first game, we can't make the second one. So.
Was that surprising, though, given how good you guys have been in the practices leading up to that game?
You know what? I mean, you're gonna have days like that. You're gonna have games like that. Every game is not gonna be exactly how you want it to be and play out exactly how you want it to play out. The main objective is to not come out and do the same thing over and over. It's to make sure that anytime, like I said, we have the chance to go out and display what kind of defense we have, that we do that.
What kind of impression has Eric Foster already made on you?
Oh, Eric, man. Eric, I call him the hometown hero. Seeing him getting those sacks, I know meant a lot to him. I mean, especially for our defense. And but I mean, Eric he's been around. I think he's going his fourth year now. I know he's been here a few times, but he's a guy that comes out every day and works hard and he does exactly what you ask him to do, and you love guys like that.
You know that the Texans are probably going to show you the vanilla offense, but I mean that is a good offense you're facing. Is this a nice test to kind of gauge where you are and just to get ready for the regular season?
Yeah, the Texans they have a good zone scheme offense. They have some skilled players. One of the better running backs in the league, and I mean it's certainly going to be something for us to go out there and put on display once again. I think in practice, and I know practice is a little bit different, but I feel their offense, skill wise, and just what they do, I feel like they give us some of the best looks that we know we're probably going to get. So it's good going against the offense like ours. But we're looking forward to the game on Saturday.
Is Conrad Willis a pretty tough cover as a linebacker?
Yeah, put me on the spot, huh? No, Conrad. He comes out last year. I told him at the end of the season, when the season was all over with, I told him I appreciated, everything he done. From his route running to his blocking. He really helped me last year be able to get better at covering tight ends from training camp to the end, but really during the season because we usually go against the scout team guys and whatnot. So he paid attention as to how to run the routes right, and he really helped me out. So sometimes like I said, you're not always gonna be perfect. I wish I could just say like I beat him 100% every time, but the main goal is to win a lot more than he beats me. So.
And you said, look, all the nice things being said about our defense, all the praise about our defense that has gone with these guys' heads a little bit. Have you tried to steer clear of that praise, or how do you handle that? The expectations now that so many people believe.
That's a good question. Coach Vic, he's been around this game for a long time. Probably I know longer than I've been alive. And I'm sure that he sees some of the things that he sees and maybe thinks some of the stuff that he thinks. But I really truly do believe that our defensive guys on our team have we're not conceited by no means. Are we a confident group of guys? Yeah, but we've been confident for a while. Just because we haven't had the stats that we had last year. Don't mean that we had never been a group of confident guys, but I think you have to have that, and you have to, and when you have it, you have to believe it, and you have to, walk with a swagger, as I guess they would say in terms of whatnot. So that's all we try to do. We just try to enjoy the opportunity that we have with the guys we have, and just stay positive and continue to work together, and we'll see. Thank you. No, he hasn't, man. I mean, it's like I said. I mean, in this world, you know, we say we want to be perfect, but in hindsight, we know that nobody's perfect. But I think someone put a quote on the board today, and I think it's by Vince Lombardi, but it's something that that says like you can't be perfect, but if you chase perfection, you can catch excellence. I believe it is. So I mean, that at the end of the day, that's all we're trying to do is just go out and be the very best we can be. And if we go out every day with that intent, then I think we'll be all right. It doesn't mean that we're going to be perfect on everything, but I think we'll come close to being an even better defense than we were the year before. But it's going to take us coming out every day and working.
Mike, one more. Patrick, you practice against this offense every day, and you got all 11 guys are back on defense. But since you've been here, there hasn't been this much depth at the running back and wide receiver position. Is it exciting for you and the defense to think what potential this offense could have this year?
Yeah, most definitely, man. I mean, it's a type of offense that, you know, you look at it on paper and you say like, wow, you know, I mean, you from every position. I mean, from running backs, I mean, especially to receivers to you know, our tight ends. But at the end of the day, you know, just as it look good in front of you, know, you have to go out and you have to put it display on field, and our guys have been working on doing that, and I know that when it comes time for that first game, they're gonna pull some stuff out of their back pocket. So at the end of the day, it's up to us to believe in one another, have total confidence and faith in both sides of the ball, well, in all three phases, and that's what training camp is all about, is building that and continuing to build it.